Now we're going to take a look at the mode key. What the mode key is the way we are presenting results for flow or from the various devices that we have. There's always one option on the mode key, which is pressure on channel A, pressure on channel B. Essentially, this gauge is a two-channel pressure gauge or a two-channel differential pressure gauge, and we can always see the pressure signals that we're getting. Right now we're getting 24.6 on channel A, which says PRA for pressure A, and 26 pascals or so on channel B. If we want to express the results of this pressure on channel B in other terms, we can express it in CFM or a whole raft of options. So to see how the mode key is set up now, we simply press mode and go through the cycle. CFM at 25 pascals. CFM per 1,000 square feet at 25 pascals. And back to pascals. Again, we've got three options in this loop, and we can change those at any time by simply going into the setup menu. Press setup. Now we're setting up mode. Mode setup. Enter setup. We press enter to set up the mode. So now we have all the different modes, and we can enable or disable or add or remove modes as we choose. Right now it's showing pressure in pascals. If we press this arrow key, an arrow to the right is inches of water column, pounds per square foot, and back to pascals again. So we can choose a different pressure unit if we want to. If we scroll down one notch, we see that we've got flow in CFM. Again, we can change flow to liters per second, cubic meters per second, cubic meters per hour, off, which means it doesn't show flow at all, and back to CFM. In this case, we're normally measuring CFM at 25 pascals for duct testing, and that's on the next line. We scroll down once and we see at pressure of 25 pascals. If we decide we want to change that, we press enter. We press the new pressure, which could be 50, for example, 50, enter, and we now have flow at 50 pascals. As we scroll down, we see EQLA, which we didn't have turned on before. So let's turn that one on. EQLA, square centimeters, square inches. Okay, we'll choose square inches. That's fine. So let's exit for a moment and see what effect those things have had. Again, we've got pascals and pascals. We press mode. We've got pascals and CFM. Oh, now it's at 50 pascals. So notice before we had it at 25, now we have it at 50 pascals. So the at pressure, or the extrapolation pressure, or sometimes called the reference pressure, has changed because we've changed it in the menu. We press mode one more time. We go to square inches at 25 pascals. EQLA stands for equivalent leakage area. That's the size of holes that would be in your ducts or in your house. It would be the same size of hole that we would measure if we cut a hole in a piece of flat cardboard. We could measure that almost exactly. Continue to press mode. We see CFM per 1,000 square feet at 25 pascals. This particular reference pressure is adjustable in the setup menu, just like we adjusted the other one. We press mode again, and we go back to pascals, pascals. So see how we're just going around in a cycle, around in a loop each time? We can make that loop as big or as small as we like.